Yeah. Alexa, play Travis Green. Wake up. Time to get up. Ready to get up? Gertrude is my mother. She just recently turned 80 years old. Mommy, time to get up. She is a former educator and a woman who is just a firecracker. Come on.
Come here, baby.
Good job.
Good job.
Yes, ready? One. She loves people. She loves giving back. She's so generous. I'll never forget saying, I want to be just like her. Good morning to you. Good morning, dear Gertrude. She was diagnosed with Alzheimer's with behavioral disturbances in September of 2014. We noticed that she was forgetting things. Good job, come on, five. It kind of shakes you. I've seen my mother change. I don't know who she is. Oh, she's exhibiting various behaviors, like she's biting her hands. She paces back and forth. Yeah. Okay. It's okay, Mom. She's doing this sound saying, ee, 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 ee. You wearing yourself out? Are you wearing yourself out? Becoming a caregiver has been hard. I am naturally a go-getter. Like, there's no stopping me.
And you so sweet.
You so sweet too, girl. Caregiving has shifted things in me. We're going upstairs.
Are we going upstairs?
Yes, we're going to eat because it's not really hitting everyone's home or you don't see it. People really don't understand the magnitude. We need to dismantle the system in order to prepare for what's coming.
Okay, boom. 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 There's so many subtle issues with Parkinson's. Just take it real slow. You learn the hard way when she started having more balance problems. Boom, boom. We're just gonna have you sit on it, okay? It was such a wake up for me was when she came to this point of needing to be cared for. Okay, so what are we feeling like today? It took about 2 years probably altogether to kind of accept that this was going to be a full-time thing and a complete reroute of what I had been thinking my life was going to be. So, want more a little casual? You got your little animals?
I like casual.
The casual? Get your hearts?
I love the hearts.
And you do just find your life on this kind of pause. It was very difficult for me, like watching like all the people I came up with start to succeed and start to have families and get married and have kids. And then you just realize, no, there's so many people like us who just, they're not posting because they're embarrassed like we were. Boom. All right, I'm gonna let you get changed.
There are 48 million family caregivers who are unpaid. And if you did have to pay them, it would be $600 billion. It's more than all of out-of-pocket spending in the United States on health care.
Charlie, you're making a debut.
Don't fight her!
More than 60% of family caregivers are also working. It is mainly women, it's 60% women, but 40% men. About 30% of them take care of both their children and their parents or another older person in the family.
Say hello.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
Tell them your name.
Gertrude Joy.
Good job.
Yes, he.
Mommy,
What,
look at
baby?
me.
Yes.
Listen to my voice.
Look
Tell
at
them,
me.
say my birthday.
My baby.
Say birthday.
bear, sir.
Yes, good job. Say, was yesterday.
Oh, it was?
Mommy. It's been a journey, a long journey. This is her 10th year. So many phases. In 2014, she got lost one day coming home, and where she lived, it's a small community. She pulled on the side of the road and someone happened to pull behind her. They were like, hey, you okay? And she was like, I don't know my way home. Well, she just broke down crying. I was like, Mommy, I'm going to do everything I can. We're going to beat this.
Mommy, you hungry?
Hey, baby.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm fantastic. How are you? I feel the same way.
Lord, thank you for this food we're about to receive. Let it nourish our mind, body, spirit, and soul. Amen.
Amen.
Open. The memories are always changing because she's always changing. Hold your spoon. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, baby, don't do it.
All right. You can't eat my hand. There's nothing that comes from resources or government help. Everything is from Mommy's Social Security and her pension. They keep saying, my mom makes too much money, and it's not enough. So we're getting nothing. Like just recently, my mom's balance was $3.14. We need the money. We need programs. We need the resources. I can make a way because I'm resourceful. Everybody can't do that. My family is going to eat because I'm going to do what I need to do. Everybody can't do that. Yeah. It does something to you because it's just like, you know, that's your mom, the woman that birthed you. You're getting dressed.
Where is he?
Well, he's right here, look. That's him. My husband does an amazing job at taking care of Mommy. Like, he gets her up in the morning. He makes sure that he's taking her up and down the stairs. I don't want to throw the men to the side, but I just think it's the woman may think it's her job, and she feels like she's, you know, the best for the job.
Yes, sir.
Men absolutely have the same capacity to care as women do, but I have just had to notice how, like, we are socialized different. There you go. And, like, perceive care in different ways. Look at a little video. This is our triumphant first walk home from physical therapy. When she broke her femur, and it was close to the artery, and it's like it could have been lights out. How you feeling?
Okay.
That was then the, like, okay, well, she needs everyday caregiving, and it needs to be hands-on, and I need to be always accessible. I think a lot of people get to these points where there's an illness or something that comes earlier than you'd expect, and you realize, like, how many systems actually aren't in place.
Let's go ahead and get started. Coming a little bit forward.
The doctor had written a prescription to get a home health aide back in 2017, but then insurance denied it.
Bounce our feet into the ground.
And that's when we were in Michigan. And it's the thing where every state is different. So once we were here in Illinois, they do have like an expanded Medicaid.
As you breathe out, pressing, reaching down.
She qualified for like 19 hours of a home health aide. I do get paid for the 19 hours a week. It's been great that I can get paid for, you know, a fraction of the hours I work for her.
Every state actually offers some type of paying family caregivers. That varies by state. It may not cover a spouse. There's all different rules. It's often under the state and federal program known as Medicaid.
Back to your floor.
It's not quite minimum wage. I mean, it would be life-changing if we could get an aide and then I could have those hours back to be working on freelancing in my own career.
And then you'll pass it to your mom, and she'll explore.
It's very expensive to hire somebody to be at home, but far less expensive than a nursing home.
Come on. Mommy has Social Security. Mommy has a pension as a retired teacher, and unfortunately, it is not enough. Care is over $6,000 a month, and Mommy is not bringing that in. Mommy's care last year was $90,000. She only made $66,000. She doesn't have it. Her savings are depleted. Memory care communities out here are $12,000 a month.
If we do not help family caregivers, if they can no longer do what they're doing, then we're going to have a huge cost problem.
We're having to lean in and give money for care, and we just had to recently release a caregiver. Q R S T I cannot work a full-time job. My husband cannot work a full-time job because caregiving is always at the forefront.
There is definitely a care crisis in America right now. We have 48 million caregivers in the United States who did not expect to be caregivers by and large, and half of them actually say they had no choice.
President Donald Trump continuing his overhaul of the federal government. The White House put in place a sweeping freeze on potentially billions of dollars, the broad directive immediately prompting confusion.
It's not clear what programs could be cut.
Many states reported they could not access the Medicaid portal,
which provides health insurance for 72 million low-income Americans.
Trump, he had one rally where for like a minute he said, like, we'll do a tax break for caregivers, a tax credit.
And I'm announcing a new policy today that I will support a tax credit for family caregivers who take care of a parent or a loved one. It's about time that they were recognized, right?
And it's that thing where, like, anybody who's a caregiver knows that, like, so many caregivers have stopped working.
Wheels on wheels.
Or there are older people who can't work. This tax credit is going to do nothing for them. I worry that we are going to be back in a place now where people are having to fight even just to, like, protect them being there at all.
With any new administration that's coming in, Americans are always afraid. So I am praying that the Trump administration will see caregivers and will hear our voices and understand that we do need the resources and support. I'm here with the National Alliance for Caregiving.
You're the influencer?
I guess. The main point is to pass the Older Americans Act and how it would be important for caregivers, especially myself, to be able to benefit from the bill. So often we hear we are the unseen heroes, but heroes need to take off their capes too. If you look at the fast scale for Alzheimer's or for dementia, she's slowly moving into the final stage, which is stage 7. That's why we call dementia the long goodbye. There's no way that I can remember the former self. And I know that may sound crazy, but I don't remember my mom at, 10. I don't remember my mom at 23. I don't remember my mom at 32. So much has happened in the 10 years, and she's a totally different person. Like, people say, can you show us pictures of your mom? Before, and I look at her and I'm like, who is she? Point to your head. Where's Gertrude's head?
Red hair.
I've had people come up to me and say, you've saved my life. I can do this because I see you.
Happy birthday!
Dementia is more than your loved one losing their memory. It's about them losing access to life. And for people to come on the page and find community and see that they're not alone. Listen to my voice. It's quiet time. It's quiet time. It's quiet time. Quiet time. Quiet time.
Here it is. This is it.
That's it.
That's it, baby.
I ain't gonna let it in. And worry won't steal my joy away. I ain't gonna let it win.
I remember when I first started this journey and I first started Mommy's Page, you didn't see caregivers doing what we're doing now.
Hey y'all, what's up? Oh, you already laughing. Hey. Mommy is so tired. You notice, like, with the progression of Alzheimer's, she's getting more and more tired now.
You didn't see your loved ones being put on, display, if you will. And all you had were support groups, and those are filled with gloom and doom and death. And I was just like, I can't live like this.
Yes, Mommy, you looking cute.
You feeling good, right? When you look good, you feel good, you just want to dance, right? I know the feeling.
Yeah, on what you talking about.
I want people to know that they can find joy in the journey. That's my whole mission, finding joy in the journey. And so while it is hard, I want to show people that it's hard, but it's doable. It's hard, but it's beautiful. Come here, let me see. Stand up straight, look up at me.
Yes,
let me
I
see.
do.
Yes. Let me see you. Let me see. Go, Gertrude. Go, Gertrude. That's my Gertrude. My Gertrude, that's my go. Go shake it and shake it. Don't break it. You look cute. Yes, girl. You look cute. Oh, yeah. You look cute. Go, my Gertie. My Gertie. Oh. Yay!
I've always wanted to be a writer. Before I would be writing a book and doing all this research, and I just ended up applying that to this.
He likes to tell me I'm not a burden, but I feel like a burden because he would have been in a career in New York and finding his own dream. And he sort of edited his dream to be different because it included me.
Okay, keep it on the sidewalk. 1, 2, 3, 4. You okay? You okay? Hey.
He writes about Parkinson's.
It does feel like part of a bigger purpose. I haven't actually given things to write about. I will always say, like, the best stuff in me comes from her. She's always my biggest supporter and biggest encourager. I remind her often that Parkinson's is the burden, and it's one we share. Boom. Parkinson's is terrible, and it's really dark, and it's horrible. Boom. Yep. You good? Let's try to... This is not the life that we ever would have imagined having. It's the grief of it, and it's the loss, and it's the parent you love.
What I most want is time to notice and savor the spring happenings.
You do realize how precious time is. And I have it.
I'm here with the National Alliance for Caregiving, not just advocating for mommy, but I'm advocating for so many people that feel like they don't have a voice. Who's going to do the call to action?
What I would suggest is whoever is the constituent tells their story and leads the conversation.
Last night I was like, okay, I have to memorize it, baby.
No,
I
you don't
cannot
need to memorize it at all, you know.
Okay, and I'm like, baby, I can't memorize because I'm a caregiver with my mom has Alzheimer's.
You're the influencer?
I guess. The main point is to pass the Older Americans Act and how it would be important for caregivers, especially myself, to be able to benefit from the bill. Qualifying for Medicaid, I want it to look the same from state to state. Which way? What number? 1419. Bless America. How are you doing?
Well,
Hi.
good. I'm Kyler.
Oh, hi, Kyler.
Nice to see you.
Very nice to see you.
When you think about this bill, I'm not just thinking about it and advocating today for my mom, but for me, because I'm caregiving with no job right now. So often we hear we are the unseen heroes, but heroes need to take off their capes too, and we need to be taken care of. This is a bipartisan issue. I have faith.
Yeah, I do too.
This has been an amazing day advocating. I can represent my community and just say, we did it. This is a win as we continue to do the work and put our heads down.
You need your reading glasses. Nope. Okay. Ready?
I was a busy young mother, quickly losing herself, spending most nights wide-eyed with no energy or desire to take advantage of the inability to sleep.
So we were both always writers, and that was a thing that when we become like friends, we kept having that goal that we wanted to kind of pick that little passion back up together.
A chronic illness changes your frame of reference. I went from being a 35-year-old confident, busy mother of 3 to an overwhelmed, frightened mother of 3, distraught voice, living in fear.
With these orders to kind of remove all the DEI, this administration, they added the A to the end of it. It was never there, and it's for accessibility. Our culture, like both physically and like mentally, it's kind of built to keep people like Mom and disabled people kind of tucked away, out of sight, out of mind. All that kind of spurred us to do this thing that we had dreamed of a long time ago, of starting kind of an open mic reading series.
We're happy to be here.
Perfect people to be here.
Thank you.
I'm Brandon. This is my sweet Mama Janice. For anybody who hasn't met us, we are care partners.
I'm a little nervous. I'll lose my voice a little bit. Overnight, it seemed I was having a hard time putting one foot in front of the other. He believes in me. What we're reading today shows that.
One Big Wish by Brandon G. Will, age 7. One day, I was perfect, and that night my fairy godmother visited me and said, "Since you were perfect today, I am giving you one big wish. I wish my mom wouldn't be sick anymore."
We're 2 peas in a pod. And he's still learning from me. Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you, Mama. I want to thank everybody here. I think anybody who is dealing with disability or aging or caregiving knows that, like, willpower only gets you so far. You know, like, you need it. It's crucial. But, you know, you can't really get anywhere without a community.
Brandon is wonderful. It takes a lot of endurance to take care of somebody else who's older than you and who used to be your mom.
You guys are doing great work.
Whatever magic is happening here, it needs to keep growing.
If you got love in your life, everything becomes worthwhile. I love you, Brandon. We're not alone, and we don't leave this world alone. So we need to leave it better than it was when we came.
This little light of mine.
Get louder.
I'm gonna shine, shine, shine.
Yes.
Shine,
Yes.
shine.
Yes.
Shine.
Hit the soprano. I need to hear you.
I'm gonna shine and shine and shine.
Yes.
I'm gonna shine,
Yes.
shine.
Yes.
Yes, Lord.
I'm gonna let it. Hold the note. Shine.
I'm gonna shine.
Hold it, lift the hands up. Shine, 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 shine.